Hello, Friday evening, and this is the third time doing this. First I knocked the camera off, or the phone off, then I start coughing. I'm doing real good tonight. So I hope everybody's having a better night than me so far. No, I know. If that's all that happens to me, I have it lucky. So I just came back from the Brooklyn Arts Center, which is a couple blocks from me. They had a craft show there. It's going to be tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday. And they had all kinds of vendors there, crafters. I really didn't buy I only bought something from the lady that sells the elderberry syrup. She had stuff in lozenges, so I'll put that in my son's stocking when he comes down. And I had, there was a coffee vendor there. They had some chai, so I had some chai tea. That's about it. I saw a lot of stuff I liked, except I'm thinking of moving, so I don't need to buy anything. It's a shame. Good prices on some of it too, very original. There was this lady, in fact, when I did the craft show the other day, these two girls made candles. In fact, I bought one, it smelled chocolate. Even though I can't eat chocolate, I love the smell of it. But they made candles for each zodiac sign, and mine is Capricorn. But it smelled good, except the color was gray. I don't like gray. Even though I look good in gray, I really don't like gray. And I was saying to the girls, why they always make Capricorn sound so boring? And one of the girls had a rising sign in Capricorn, and I should remember all this stuff, but I don't. And we were talking about that. And sure enough, this girl had this zodiac stuff as well, and she had pencils for each zodiac sign. Well, the pencils that for Capricorn each had a little saying on it or something attributable for Capricorn. Boring, mean. I'm sorry, Capricorns are not boring, and we're not mean. You know, I didn't say anything to her. I just looked at them, and she must get them somewhere. I don't know where she gets them. Say, well, I'm not buying them. Otherwise, I thought they'd be kind of cute. So much for the pencils. So, the trivia for today. Sahara Desert stretches further than the distance between California and New York. That's a lot of sand. Can you imagine, getting stuck in that desert, traveling for days? Well, you see movies and they talk about that. Birthdays. Jeff Bridges was born in 1949. On this day, he's 71. Tyra Banks, 1973, and JC was born in 1969. Now, the big trivia fact for today, I don't know where they come up with this stuff. On this day, in 1980, the rock group Led Zeppelin broke up. Shall we go into mourning? I mean, I always like Led Zeppelin, but I mean, who really cares if they broke up on this day? They must have been really reaching for something on this day, of all the things that could happen. Maybe to make the article a little interesting, I don't know. So they broke up on this day approximately 2 months after the death of drummer John Bonham. He died after drinking the equivalent. Oh, jeez, I tell you, I should give away. How many times did Tricia not pronounce something right? Or say the word or say the word anyway? I have to think about that. Of course, I've mentioned that before. a good giveaway. Except I have to rewatch my video and count. It's an idea. Anyway, he died after drinking the equivalent of 40 shots of vodka. That's disgusting. I'm sorry. I'm not a big vodka fan. Number one, after 2 shots of vodka, I would have been done. I get sick after that. I'm a real cheap date. So what happened, they were rehearsing for a tour on September 4th, 1980. He was over Jimmy Page's house drinking. Jimmy Page put him to bed, and unfortunately, he died in his sleep. Sad. Jimmy Page's birthday is the day after mine. We're both Capricorns. I'm January 8th, he's January 9th. He's a little older than me. He was born in 1944. So this January, he's going to be 77. Wow. Imagine. Just imagine that he's still alive. It's like Ozzy Osbourne I was talking about. I think it was yesterday. Amazing. So back to Led Zeppelin. They first performed under the name of the New Yardbirds and had only practiced together for 15 hours. Jimmy Page was in the original Yardbirds, as was Eric Clapton. I'm a big fan of Eric Clapton, too. Keith Moon of The Who. I always liked The Who. I have a story to tell about that, too, but I don't think I'll get into that because we could go into stories forever. Keith Moon gave Led Zeppelin their name. Jimmy Page wanted to put together a supergroup with Keith Moon, Jeff Beck, and John Whistle of The Who. And Keith Moon had said that idea would go down like a lead balloon. So it gave them the idea and they changed it to Led Zeppelin. So, and Led Zeppelin has been accused of plagiarism for a few times. One example is Stairway to Heaven was close to the song Taurus by the group Spirit. Never heard of the group Spirit. Sometimes I think people just sue to get some money. And the song Dazed and Confused was from a song by a folk singer. Now, they said the one with Dazed and Confused was settled out of court, but I don't know what happened to the other. But they just noted 2 of them. And also on this day, in 1945, the U.S. Senate approved U.S. participation in the UN, which I think the UN should get out of the United States, but I won't get political. So that was in 1945 when the UN all started after World War II. That's about it. On to tomorrow. I got my equipment from work. Then I couldn't sign in because I didn't read the email. I wasn't supposed to sign in yesterday, but I signed in today and got in. And it's a little mixed up because they have me as completing half these courses, which I haven't even looked at yet. I'll do them anyway, because I don't know what's in those little tabs. I have to go through them. But I just look at it and I go, 83%, you know, because they have different tabs. And as you do one, the percentage goes up until you reach 100. And I open it up, I go, 83%? Where'd they get 83%? I didn't even look at this stuff yet. But I'm not going to say anything. I go through them a couple times anyway, because I'm not tech savvy. And some of this stuff, I just look at the first time and I go, uh-huh. Uh-huh, let me think about this. Then I have to go back and refer, you know, do it a couple times. One has me scanning something. I still don't understand the instructions. So everybody have a good night, and I'll probably see you tomorrow. Take care.